Here at Mount Elbert Lodge, the cabin we stay in is called Beaver Lodge, and it's 2 bedrooms. So let me show you what we use the second bedroom for. We use this room as just a place to store our clothes and a place to store our other belongings. There's 2 twin beds, right? So one is where the clothes go. The other twin bed is where we put our belongings. And up there on the rack is where the clothes that have been smoked out from fire are at. Oh, here's the dirty clothes. So the bathroom here is pretty small. I imagine when it was built they used an outhouse. Anyway, let me show you this bathroom. First off, the bathroom sink is in a place where you kind of have to be careful when you open one of the bathroom doors. It has a heater. You turn the little knob and it turns on that heater down there. Check out this classic 2-prong electric plugs. When I was a kid, we lived at the house that was my grandparents' house, and the garage, I guess my grandfather had wired it himself, but all the plugs in the garage only had 2 prongs. So to plug in like a power drill with 3 prongs, we'd have to use those little gray ground lifts. But the plugs look like this. Adjustable shower head. The water gets nice and hot, and it lasts long enough to where me and Amanda could each take a shower and still have hot water. That door opens into the toilet area. This door opens into the sink. But when you have a cabin that was built like in the 30s or 40s and you convert it for modern people to stay at, you know, you have to make some sacrifices like doors being able to open all the way. This is the bedroom. So they provide an extra twin bed and then a queen size bed and a couple of lamps, and Amanda says in the drawer is an alarm clock. Let's check. I don't see one. Let's check this drawer. There is an alarm clock in there. So one catch with the bedroom here is that as far as I can tell, there's only one outlet, and the extension cord runs down there, and then the lamps plug into that, and then I brought my own extension cord to plug in some USB chargers. So if you're gonna stay at Beaver Lodge, bring some extra power cables. Same thing in the living area. So I've been spending a lot of time right in this one spot editing video. And what's cool is where I sit, right out the window here is the mountains. And when it's not too cold, or if it gets warm in here, you can open this window and have the mountain breeze come right in, right where I'm doing my computing.
There was a bookshelf and a rocking chair there.
Amanda's right. Last year in the spot where I'm sitting, there was a bookshelf in the corner back here and a rocking chair right here. So you could, you know, sit there in the rocking chair and read a book. I think I wrote a song in that rocking chair. This year, and it's a better layout now. Used to, the sofa, look at that crazy thing. I don't think I was born yet when they started making sofas that look like that. But I tell you what, it's just as comfortable as the stuff I have at home, and we sell furniture for a living, so hey. So the first time we came here, that sofa was right here. When the sofa was there, it was good for watching TV. This way you can get the rocking chair and this other chair here and sit around the heater if you want and just have a nice time looking at the fire. This heater is it's a gas fireplace. Let me show you what it looks like when it comes on. And what's cool is it's controlled by a thermostat over here. Side note, when I was a kid, that's what all thermostats looked like when I was young. When they provide some little fans, and that fan, it has a fan setting and then a heater setting. So if you need supplementary heat, you can get it. It's provided. But we use it as a fan just to circulate the warmth throughout the cabin. So out the bedroom window, at night you can sit on the side of the bed, and if it's not cloudy, you can see the stars. So you can even lay up in the bed and look out the window. And if it's not too cloudy, you can see the stars, and there are a lot of stars. And I guess it's because of the elevation, but I don't really know. So here's the bookshelf now. It's actually in the bedroom. In the closets, they provide extra linens, extra quilts, and they provide extra heaters. They provide a robe. Is there a robe in the other closet too?
There's 2 robes available.
There's 2 robes. In the second bedroom, there's a dresser with plenty of drawers and space. And we've actually unpacked into these drawers. It's funny because a few days ago Amanda was like, who unpacks into the drawers at a motel? We were at a motel and we were only staying for a night. But once we got to the cabin, Amanda was unpacking into the drawers. I was like, didn't you just ask who does that? Yeah, ABC Motel was a good place to stay in Gunnison for really cheap. I think I paid $60 a night. So I brought 6 bottles of wine, basically. I brought some smaller bottles that we drank while we were camping. But I brought 6 bottles of wine. We've had 1. And I still have a few good bottles. I also have a cheap Riesling in the fridge in case we want to have a picnic or something like that. We should have popped that open at Ramen Lake. Speaking of Ramen Lake, here's Birdsnake to tell you all about it.
Reporting live from Ramen Lake, here's Birdsnake.
So we just ate lunch down here at what we call Ramen Lake. It's one of the 2 lakes of Twin Lakes. Last year we ate ramen down here and we remembered it as Ramen Lake, so that's what it's called now. Just sat on this rock and ate lunch. Oh, the kitchen! The kitchen! Like I told you before, we're in what they call a housekeeping cabin. So they provide a pretty good amount of dishes, everything you should need to cook and eat food. And then we unloaded our food into the cabinets. From those bins up there, they provide a coffee maker, a microwave, gas stove and oven, sink, farm sink, Amanda says. We really like it. And there's usually supplies down underneath the sink. They provide towels for the kitchen and the bathroom. Oh, and also they provide TV with DirecTV, so you've got all the channels if you want to watch TV. That's pretty cool. Amanda's right, it is pretty clever. They've got it set up so that you can turn on the TV and watch it from the bed. I'm sure many parents have put on SpongeBob on this TV and then put the kid in that bed over there. So then this is the dining table and my home office.
The great thing about Beaver Lodge and all the lodges here is that they're all set up in different directions. So when you go out and sit on your patio, you're not facing another couple or anybody else. You kind of have a view to yourself. So when you're going in and out, you know, nobody's like just standing across the way looking at you.
Oh yeah, check this out. You've heard of thresholds like in houses? Well, this cabin has a real threshold. Hey, here's a tip for travelers. The door here, even if it feels unlocked on the inside, it could possibly be locked. I just want to mention, on TripAdvisor, there's some poor reviews of the housekeeping cabins here, but it's 100% because the people that came to stay didn't realize that it was a housekeeping cabin where you're taking care of the cabin yourself while you're here. It's like your friend let you borrow their cabin for the week. It's awesome. Anyway, that's Mount Elbert Lodge. This is Beaver Lodge. I'm Birdsnake. Thanks for watching.